Hi, Julie. Welcome to Positive Passionate Women in Business, the Hello You series, where I've found a way that we can get to know the members of our huddle a little bit better. So thank you for joining me for 15 minutes and 15 questions. So I would first of all like to say to everybody, this is Julie Nelson Julie's business name is Julie Nelson Artisan Perfumer. So you're about to find out a little bit more about what on earth is an artisan perfumer, but also what makes Julie tick, what makes Julie Julie. And so, Julie, are you ready for us to get stuck into your 15 questions?
Absolutely, darling.
And
one
thing I'd like to say to everybody is what a joy and a pleasure it will be for you all that are listening that Julie and I both have such glorious Kiwi accents. So each time I said to you, Julie, 15 questions, 15 minutes, and I knew it was going to be music to your ears. All right, so let's get started. So as I said, you're the owner of Julie Nelson Artisan Perfumer. So the first question I'd like to say to you is, tell me something about yourself that others might be surprised to know about you. Doesn't have to be related to business at all, anything.
No. Well, without scaring people, I'm a practicing witch of 30 years.
Oh, and what does that entail?
For me, and I do bring it into my work, I love working with the moon. So I do a lot of moon ritual and honouring the earth. There's a whole lot of things. And of course, I've got my big background in aromatherapy and perfumery. So I'm working with Mother Nature in the plant world. And I love astrology. I've been studying astrology for many years. So that's all a part of it. It's all the stars, the planets, the moon. It's all beautiful.
I think, Julie, we need to have another session one day to talk about just that alone. I've got many questions already, but I will not digress. I will stick with the questions we have. So question number 2 is, if there was something in your past that you were able to go back and do differently or change, what would that be?
Oh my goodness, that's a bit of a tough one. I mean, at the time, there's probably things I would have loved to have changed. However, I'm a great believer in everything that I've experienced in my life up to now has made me the person that I am. So in actual fact, I'm going to say nothing because I love who I am now.
I just love that answer, Julie. And what has surprised me doing this interview series is that you're not the only person that has said that. And I think that's amazing when people come to that stage and that space and that time where it's like, no, I am who I am because of those things.
That's right.
Fantastic. Yeah. Although somebody did say the other day to me after that question, they did say, I wouldn't change anything that I'd done, but I'd change things that I'd said. And I think it was something to do with saying hurtful things or something. And I suddenly went, yes, me too. I would definitely.
Yeah. I can relate to that from my past, from when I was younger and more reactive rather than responsive.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so what do you love most about what you do?
Oh, okay, you're talking to a 5-time Libra here, so there's never a one answer. I love every part of what I do. I love working with the power of scent because I understand how well it works on our brain, our psychological and emotional. I love, love, love seeing women shift even when we're having sessions or when they receive their perfume. I love what it does for me. I get really, really excited. I get as excited as what my clients do when we're in a session, and that's fun. So we have a lot of fun. I'll tell you what I don't like.
That's good, because question number 4 is, what do you love least about what you do?
All the admin. I'm a creative, so I just want to be creating all the time. I don't like the admin, and I'm looking forward to having more of that taken over by a VA or PA. I've always had this dream of having a PA.
I'd like to say though, Julie, that you do a really beautiful job of your social media channels. I have been watching you for a long time, not in a stalkery way, and you're very regular and very present. And what I love, particularly in the Positive Passionate Women in Business Facebook group, is that you're always one of the first to be welcoming people in there. And I love how much you engage with people. I think that's really special. So. Yeah, you
Thank
do a
you.
beautiful job. Okay, so if you weren't
Yeah.
doing this, what would you be doing?
Oof. Traveling the world. I want to go to Europe, France, Italy, find myself a nice man. Have some fun.
Are you doing a little I love adventure?
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Oh, yes, please. But I have to say, even if I didn't need to work, I'm so passionate about what I do that it would be easy for me to do it, to offer it to people as a gift.
Beautiful.
It's so amazing.
Beautiful. So, what has been your biggest success in your working life, and what are you most proud of?
Oh, I've had a few. I'm proud of everything that I do, but I've had a couple of really special moments, and there were two, like doing a product launch with Colgate and Palmolive, where they asked me to talk on the power of scent for the mind, moods, and emotions, and it was really good because they know that I don't. They knew that I didn't support synthetics and products like that. And so they were really open to me not endorsing their products. They just wanted to hear me speak. And so when we did this, they told me how much they loved it and invited me back to talk in a marketing board meeting to potential marketers of theirs about the power of scent for the psychological and emotional. And that was like, I loved that. And also doing a big charity event with Westfield Sydney, where we set up a perfume pop-up bar. And I still can't believe I did this, but I made 70 mini bespoke perfumes in a day for guests that came in for the charity. It was amazing.
How extraordinary. What a wonderful, wonderful thing. So, who are your dream clients, and what type of jobs do you like doing the most?
Jobs as in my business, what I like to give to them. There's two things. I love connecting with the women, of course, because that's a part of the journey and the process. And I really love that because I love being with people. I love one-on-one, but I love education. I was an aromatherapy lecturer in Sydney for 13 years. So I love teaching. I'm really incredible, I get really excited about it. I've been really incredibly lucky to do that. And creating the perfumes, because you're bringing the art and science together, and it's an art. I mean, we can all put blends together, and that's beautiful, but to create a perfume that is based around somebody's personality profile, to bring out what they're desiring to be and show up every day, it's magic. It's just beautiful. I love it.
Beautiful. So, Julie, this next question, you could think about it in terms of what's been happening with our whole COVID lockdown time, or it could just be in general. But what challenges do you see impacting your industry?
For me, as far as natural and botanical perfumery goes, there has been a bit of an impact, but perfume, of course, in general, is one of those products that doesn't really drop off. For me personally, with COVID, it hasn't really changed much. I live on my own with my animals. I'm a little bit isolated. I work from home. So there hasn't been a great deal of change other than not being able to go to my dance classes and qigong classes. Um, and I do like my own space. I love being with a whole lot of people, and I can be quite gregarious, but I also love that really sacred space time with me. So
Beautiful.
it's it's fine.
Thank you. What did
I
you want?
always try and look at the opportunities and everything.
Yeah, good on you. What did you want to do or be when you grew up?
Well, I am a bit of an artist, and I always wanted to be an artist. But when I was really, really young, I wanted to be a few things. But my biggest thing, because I used to do ballet, and I was just absolutely in awe of Margot Fonteyn and Rudolf Nureyev. I wanted to be a Margot Fonteyn.
Oh,
That didn't happen, but obviously. But I have a passion for ballet and dance, and yeah, that was
beautiful.
exciting.
So if you were an animal, what would you like to be?
Oh, I'm an animal activist. So, but the first thing that I really resonate with the wolf, but actually what popped in also was a horse. I've got 5 miniature horses, and their energy is incredible. But I love wolves too. So either one.
5 miniature horses. That's fun. We could
Yeah,
almost
31 inches, 30 inches up to 34.
we could always call this Hello You interview series the Hello You and Tell Us About Your Animals, because we had Corinne on earlier and she has donkeys. There you go.
Oh, I love
Isn't
donkeys.
that amazing? And
Yeah,
you've
I
got
love
miniature
donkeys.
horses, which I'm sure is not a very common thing to have in the paddock either.
No, and hence why I'm a little bit isolated. Finding a property that I can have them with me is a bit challenging.
Yes. Okay, so Julie, if you're a movie character, who would you be and why?
Oh, I love vampires. Oh, you know what? I'm going to say a witch. And my favorite show when I was a little girl was Bewitched.
Oh,
Samantha, you know.
did we all want to be Samantha or Samantha's daughter?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my sister and I used to try so hard to wiggle our noses and do magic.
How beautiful. So, Julie, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
That's something that I'm not really sure of because I'm torn. I will always live where my daughter lives. So, however, I think if I had a choice, my ideal thing would be to have two places, one here and one in France or Italy. Because I've got a European background, and just Italy, and I love like Scotland. Not that I've ever been there, but I have a very strong calling to
Are
be in
you
those
happy
places.
to share with our viewers where here is? Which area you live in?
I'm in the Northern Rivers, and I love it up here. It's since separating, I've moved 5 times in 8 years, and absolutely love it up here. One of my challenges has been just that I'm a bit far away from my daughter. I'm a real mummy. She always just laughs at me because she's 32 this year, and it's a struggle for me. But I really love it up here. I love the energy up here. I'm in coffee camp.
I love that you want to be near your daughter. I wish my mum was saying that, and I'm sure she does, but she's got a whole, place she needs to be. But I'd love her to be following me around. I think that'd be awesome. So
yeah, my daughter's had to make me pull my reins in sometimes, and she goes, you don't need to, do this and do that. But I am, I miss seeing her the way that I normally would living in Sydney or closer to her.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, so what does being a positive and passionate woman in business mean to you?
Oh, okay. It's for me, I am absolutely passionate about my business. So I think that if we're passionate in what we do, we can give our best, and that energy of that passion ripples out onto our community, our clients, wherever we go. And for me, I do a lot of work on mindset stuff and retraining the brain. So being in a helpful, positive mindset, well, it's really important because that's a part of what I do in my work. So I practice what I preach, and it raises our vibration. We become magnetic, and we attract more of that energy. So, and it's what the world needs. We need more of this.
Absolutely.
We need
And
that
I love the
passion.
word
We need
magnetic.
that positiveness.
I definitely want to work more.
Yeah, magnetic.
That's fantastic. Thank you. So, what
Yeah.
are you most proud of in your life?
Being a mother, my daughter, because she was born with a life-threatening condition and then diagnosed with a second one at the age of 6 months and had things pop up along the way. I'm most proud of her. She's my greatest inspiration, bless you, my greatest teacher, my greatest love, my greatest everything, because I am the woman I am today through her suffering.
Oh, that's a beautiful way to put it. That's lovely, Julie. So our 15th and final question is, what's one tip that you can share on how you stay positive when things are challenging?
Okay, all right. I actually work with myself on this sort of personal development, anything from 15 minutes to 2 hours a day. And I can easily go down into a dark hole. It's just the way I am because of my astrology. I've got lots of water in Scorpio as well. So smell is really powerful. It's easy, it's quick, and it has a direct link to our brain. And even if you just simply imagine it, if you imagine smelling something that you love, you will, and you are mindful of that, you will find your whole body relax, and you'll even smile. And then, you put the intention in with that and create the ritual, which is the daily practice. Smell, positive intention, that's your ritual, your daily practice, and it's very pleasurable.
Oh, Julie, that is a fantastic answer. Thank you so much. I look forward to following you on your social channels, or continuing to follow you and learn more about what you do. And so just for everybody that's watching, all of Julie's spots to be found. So all of, website and Facebook, etc. And I believe that we can join your Facebook group. What's the name of that?
The Magic of Sacred Sensuality, because I work with the sexy, sensual energy of women.
Beautiful. All right, so all of those will be in the caption of how to find you and where to follow you. So thank you, Julie. It was a treat to spend, I was going to say 15 minutes. I'm not sure. I think we went a bit over, but 15 minutes-ish with 15 questions learning about you. So thank you very much for your time. I appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you hopefully next week at our meetup online.
Yes. Yes. I thought it was this Friday. I'm glad you said that.
Next Monday.
Oh,
I think.
Honestly.
Yes, it's Monday.
Yeah, no, it's probably me.
I'm sending a reminder out tomorrow anyway. All right.
Good. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Kylie.
To get to know you a bit better. All right. Bye-bye.
It's awesome. Thank you.